If you're wondering why I'm laughing, I'm not going to tell you. No.
We've got to go get some
Whatever's on there is beautiful.
and some coffee.
I'm just laughing at this cat thing because I love the way we want to control, and we think we have such control until nature comes in, whether it be animal or nature in a storm, and it says, I have a lesson to teach you. You only have control. For instance, I thought I had so much control that I said, well, once everybody comes in, that cat will be out of here. Well, it hasn't left anybody, and it's at everybody's feet right now, and it's beautiful. So that is a lesson. So I'm going to thank our wonderful friend for giving the lesson that says, Patrick, you don't have control over everything. But I do want to talk about the idea of choice. And this week I've been on investigative reporting as a quantum activist and a metaphysician. I've been examining my life. And I've been examining life. And it's been very interesting. As Socrates said, an unexamined life is not worth living. And I would have to agree with Soc. I would have to agree with him because this week I've been doing some interesting quantum leaping and actually understanding it in a way that there used to be a kind of a show on Time Traveler or something. He went from place to place. He'd wake up and he was going all over, but he always ended up naked at the end of his thing, and he'd have to find clothes. And that's not what quantum leaping, I'm finding out. At least if it is, it didn't happen to me that way. We're talking about leaping in consciousness, are we not? And actually creating, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this idea of creating. I think we're all working a little bit too hard, and there's a misinterpretation of this idea of creating. Creating. It gets very godlike, doesn't it? I'm a creator, I create my reality. Well, that can be a lot of work if you really think about it, because we're out there trying so hard. We were just talking about this idea of we're going to create it. I'm going to manifest, imagine. And I'm not quite sure that's the flow that at least I'm looking for in the idea. I don't think we really create our reality. I think we choose our reality. I choose my reality. Really hear that differently. Creating puts a big responsibility on you, and then what happens with creating? When you start getting the whole God creator thing, then you start wanting everybody to be doing what you want them to do because you're the creator. I'm creating, now behave, do what I'm telling you to do, and then I'll be the creator. And it isn't that way, and I'm not saying that we're thinking of it that way, but I think words are very, very misleading. We have been experiencing a lot of misleading words as of late, at least I have in my world. And I'm back to this idea of choice. Not only choosing how I'm going to react to what shows up in my life, but it was like last week we talked about that beautiful buffet table, right? And it's got all this stuff. You're not going to eat everything on that buffet table. You don't even like everything on that. So why are you eating stuff you don't like? But it's free. There's the buffet table. I don't like it, but I'll eat it. And life has that same incredible lesson. All the choices you can eat. All the choices you can have. And whatever you don't like, just leave it. Because unlike the banquet tables, as I said last time in Vegas, it's not a one-time shot. The buffet table never ends. You get to choose whatever it is. So I was thinking, and what am I choosing in my life? There's that cat. What am I choosing in my life? And this is the thing. With choosing comes change. And I was thinking, just for an exercise, it's not going to be a long one, but for 20 seconds, you just close your eyes for a minute. If you want to, leave them open if you don't. Just it doesn't matter. But I want you to tune in to the noises out there, and then get even more centered and just tune into your body, this beautiful body temple electric that we are right here. And just breathe in it, land in it. All right. It's an interesting feeling just to land for a moment. But what I have to say about this is what's going on in our body right now is everything. Our body's not just sitting here, it's changing. As you're looking at me and I'm looking at you, your body is working. Your heart's beating, your lungs are doing all this stuff. And here's the thing, here's some fun facts. You can wake up again. Here's some fun facts. Today's topic is everything new. Did you know that when we sat there for those 20 seconds that a whole bunch of new stuff happened to your body? It was renewing as you were sitting there, and you weren't going, watch this, I'm going to create my reality. Come on, heart, come on, lungs, blood, move. We're not pushing any of it. It just says, get out of the way, I'll handle this. And these are my fun facts. The human body is constantly changing and does not remain the same. Did everybody know that? And I'm talking about all the time, as it is constantly replacing old cells with new ones through a process called cellular turnover. Ooh, I love that word. What are you doing, man? Cellular turning over right now. That's what my body's doing. Meaning our bodies are essentially renewing themselves all the time. That's some interesting things that can happen when your body's renewing all the time. And then there's our mind that we can renew all the time as well. Then there's another one that says, it is estimated, now this one blows my mind. It is estimated that on an average, billions of new cells are produced in an adult body every day. Not just a couple hundred, not just a 1,000, billions of cells are working through us right now. We are a walking miracle. And yet there are times when I do not feel I am, when I examine my life. When I examine my life and I'm not creating the way I want it to be, right? I want to wave that magic wand. So I've also I'm going to take over the book that she's the quantum, what is it? The book with Deepak? Quantum Body. I will be now taking that over because she is finished with it. But this is what Deepak, one of the quotes, not from that book, but that I found. He said, the symbolic language of the crucifixion is the death of an old paradigm. Have you ever had an old paradigm? They're very uncomfortable when you keep living your old paradigm. Resurrection is a leap into a whole new way of thinking. So this is what I have been doing as I've been quantum leaping. I've been doing some meditation. That's what you want to do. You want to get in there and you want to say to yourself, God, it's my world. What's working and what's not? And not get in there. Not get in there and say, well, this doesn't work because of this and this doesn't work. So I'm looking in a mirror at my quantum self. They call it future self. Joe Dispenza calls it future self. And I'm seeing this incredible guy, not that I'm not incredible here, but this incredible consciousness saying, what is it that you want? I want more confidence. I want this. I want that. Oh, man, there is so much. I'm living small. Well, maybe somebody says, maybe I want to live small. Well, then live it to the fullest. But something's saying live even bigger, and I'm looking at this incredible energy that is me in the quantum field of pure potentiality. There is nothing, there's not even a word called impossible in the quantum field, the pure potentiality. What do you think of that? Is it exciting? Is it frightening? Is it You know, change is an interesting thing about being afraid. Sometimes, and I've experienced it, and I want to share it with you because you know me. Welcome home, Marilyn, by the way. There are certain people that I've experienced throughout my life, since I've been here actually, that are terrified of me recognizing their greatness. It does two things for me. The first thing, it makes me want to cry because my heart of compassion opens up to say, wow, and I'm not making this stuff up. There are people that have let me know personally, because you know, people like to let me know what they're thinking, and they said, it's very, sometimes your magnificent stuff pisses me off. Well, hallelujah. I thought I'd hear a lot of things in my life, but I never thought you'd be mad at me because I recognized your greatness. But let's go deeper than that, right? There's a reason why. We were born this way. We were born not sinners. We were born at the center of the divine life itself, the divine frequency. As I'm speaking right now, I'm just vibrating all over. Why? Because truth is having its way with me. I'm taking off all the little armor and all the stuff, and I'm just standing here, vulnerable, saying, it is time, my friends. Your greatness is there. And I know, I've been there. When people have told me the wonders of Patrick, and I'm thinking, really? But that was a long time ago. I'm playing with it fully now. Greatness. Ruth Doobie, you are great. Did you know that? Yeah. And most people want that, and I understand that. But greatness isn't just to, you know what true, I've been working a lot with my as if, walking as if it were already so. Because we're no longer cause and effect, waiting for the effect to tell me how I'm going to behave, waiting for the effect to tell me that I can be happy, waiting for the effect for you to tell me that I'm great so that I can now be great. We are causing effect. I am starting, yes, give it up for yourselves. Cause and effect, you're sitting there going, when you tell me my worth, I'm worthy. Well, sometimes I was waiting a long time for that stuff to happen, and it didn't happen. We're causing effect. It's saying, I am the very effect that I'm living right now. Does that make sense? And it's a lot less work than trying to manipulate and create and do all of this when you can say, I am that I am. Wow. Look at the center. Look at the center. We created, did we? Or did we choose? I believe we chose a year ago to move into this space. And I'm going to tell you, if you were here with us at night, at our home, we had many, many conversations about that topic. Let's go big. Here we are. I remember one person walked in and said, it's uncomfortable to have it this big. Now it doesn't even feel that big anymore. But here's the other thing. It's big, but it's not the building. It's not the building. It's the consciousness that is breathing. It's you. It's me. It's our community. And now that this 2025 is coming, and we're going to send out invitations, that there's a place that you can tune up on Sundays. You can tune up on a labyrinth. You can tune up a place that isn't afraid to tell you you're great. A place that isn't afraid to say you are magnificent week after week after week after week. You have two spiritual leaders and leaders that are here, practitioners, everybody's a leader, to say that this is a place that I can come and fill up and then go do my life. I hear it from people. I pump it up on Sundays, then I make it through to the next Sunday and walk in, and it's like that spiritual gas station, but nobody likes the word gas, so I have to say battery. It's so much fun to be in a minute ago. We're like a spiritual gas station. Can you not use the word gas? I'm like, so anyway, I have a lot of hair, but I do pull some of it sometimes when I'm going through that. I love you. I love you. And where confidence comes from, where true spirituality comes from, where the joy of life comes from, is that I can love you and you don't have to love me back for that to work. I can love. Isn't that the greatest? I can love you. Whatever's going on, there's not a place where spirit is not. I'm getting out of the way of being in their business, and I'm just letting the vibration, the frequency of the divine take care of whatever it needs to take care of. So I will end with two things. The first one is that if I wasn't a New Thought minister, I would probably be evangelistic because I get a little excited about things. I watched some of my tapes that I put out on Facebook, and I went, ooh, you get all crazy up there, man. Because I don't look at myself every week. I mean, not from that. And then the last part of this is, I just found out this idea of making a decision, making a choice. Did you know that the definition of a decision in the Latin root, a decision means to cut off all other options? But what about all my possibilities? What about all my, oh, no, whoa, no. It says, in this moment, I know exactly what I want to choose. And if I, by some chance, made a wrong decision, if there's even such a thing possible, guess what I get to do? Choose again. That's my message. Choose again. Oh my God, when I was younger, in my teens and high school, we thought, oh my God, I don't know about any of you, but it was so deep, this decision. I didn't know what to do. Should I ask her out? Should I not ask her out? What if she says no? No. You know, now you're like, ask you out? Say no? All right. What are you doing? Where now it's that, what happens if I pick the wrong job? Oh, you quit. You say, oh, excuse me, sir, ma'am. I thought I was going to like this job, and I was all manifesting. But I don't like it. So I got to go. Bye. Freedom to what? To choose. So take a breath with me right here and right now before we bring up this incredible light being, Reverend Dr. Rita. And I just want us to take a moment to bathe in love. Bathe in this incredible sea of choices. This incredible quantum field of pure potentiality that knows nothing about time, knows nothing about space, knows nothing about, what are we going to do with the cat? It does not know or care about anything opposite of its true divinity. I am so grateful for this opportunity right here and right now to be with each and every one of you. What a gift this day has given me, this moment has given me. I choose in this moment love. I choose to walk from it, be it, and live my entire life from it. And so it is.